Hello. Thanks for agreeing to set up this interview. As you know, we only have a short amount of time, so let's go ahead and get started right away. Now, I know that you've been involved in some work on community issues. Can you tell me what attracted you to the community issue that you chose at the beginning of the semester?
What attracted me to the community issue at the beginning of the semester was the relative closeness to my life with the subject. I chose to research the cost of college, and it hits really close to home because I've dealt with paying for college. I am currently dealing with not paying right now, but taking out loans that I'll have to pay in the future. And just the closeness of home, I think, is definitely what drove me to choose this subject.
Okay, thank you. Now, your materials also said that you were involved in a community issue team project that focused on a call to action. Can you share with me what call to action your team put forward and why you chose that call to action?
Yeah, we chose the call to action to sort of tell students that we needed to reduce our costs in any ways possible, whether that be taking a year off after high school or just cutting costs in any way possible. Like if you can avoid paying rent for a certain time by living with your parents, do that, or by going out to eat less. Just any way to kind of cut your costs so that you can pay for less or you'll have more money to pay for it. And why we picked this call to action was because us as students can't really do anything about the tuition rates. We can elect officials into office that might be able to lower them, but other than that, we can vote on legislation that could get passed. But other than that, us as students can't really do anything about it. So we have to basically just cut our costs in any way that we personally can, and hope that legislation can be passed in the future to sort of bring down the tuition rates, just to sort of make it a little bit more affordable.
I see. Now, if I were to ask the other members of your team what they think your biggest strength is, what do you think they would say, and why do you think they would say it?
I think my group members would say my biggest strength was communication. Communication, I thought I did very well in, because I initiated a lot of the communication, be it through email or text, and I got their emails and I got their text messages, and I tried to respond as soon as possible. And I sort of kind of mediated through like when we could meet and all that, and when we can meet and what should be in the paper, because it was my initial community issue, so I knew more about the issue than they did initially. So they wanted to sort of follow me in on this project, and I tried to communicate with them as best as I could, whether that be being available for any questions at any time. So that's what I think my greatest strength would be in the group project.
Okay, great. What for you was the most challenging thing of working with your team?
I think the most challenging thing with working with my team was scheduling. Having to kind of work into everyone's schedules, because everyone has such busy lives, and everyone does such different things, whether that be a job or intramurals or clubs, and just scheduling in general, because people have homework already, and it's just sort of tough to get everyone together. But not much else was a big problem. It was mostly just scheduling, I believe.
Thank you. Okay, last question. In 30 seconds or so, tell me what your biggest takeaway was from COMM 110 this semester. What will stick with you and be useful to you?
I think my biggest takeaway from COMM 110 this semester will be just the ability to sort of talk impromptu, or also being able to just talk in front of others, because just having to come up with things on the spot. Like we do some activities in class sometimes where it's an impromptu speech or something to that effect. And I feel like those activities help me in my improv, and it also helped me with my like anxiety levels while talking in front of others. So if I had to say one thing that I'm taking away from this class, it's the ability to talk in front of others with more confidence, and just the ability, just having more confidence talking with others.
All right. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me. We'll probably be in touch with you in the next few weeks or so. Take care.
All right, thank you.